I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Man, I don't know where you are, but it is a gorgeous day here. It is just absolute perfect Reno weather. Chilly at night, warming in the daytime. It's just gorgeous. I've had a great day. Just got back from church. It was super. And I hope your day is going great. But I stopped at Trader Joe's. Always interesting to walk into Trader Joe's because I feel like they know who I am. You know, I did a few reviews where, you know, I've done a couple nice reviews for them. Oh, I mean nice. I mean, I did a couple of reviews where I was just honest about their products. So I kind of feel like I'm walking in there. They're like, really quickly, they're like, can I help you? So, but anyway, I found a sauce that I had not seen there before. Trader Joe's Peri-Peri Sauce with, here's what caught my attention. Number one, it's a sauce I haven't tried before. It's peri-peri, which I like. But this has fermented and dried chilies in there. I thought that was kind of interesting. There's another thing that's kind of interesting about this sauce. It's got a beautiful color, which I like. A lot of peri-peri sauces just have that color, it seems like. But listen to the ingredients. First ingredient, lemon juice. 4,576 videos, and I don't think I've ever reviewed a sauce where the first ingredient is lemon juice. So that's kind of neat. So we've got lemon juice, water, fermented chilies, and that simply is chilies and salt. They don't tell us what chili it is. Well, it's peri-peri, but sunflower oil, garlic salt, dried chili flakes. I'm just going to assume that all of the flakes and the fermented chilies are peri-peri. And xanthan gum. It might contain traces of soy. So I thought that was interesting also. All right, this is a product of South Africa. Should be pretty interesting. Now, I didn't bring my hot sauce spoon with me, so I am roughing it. I'm going to put it on my anatomical snuff box. And if you're new to the channel, you're like, what did you say? What? Wait, what? See that little indentation right there? If you're new to the channel, you're wondering, thinking I'm crazy. But if you've been around for a while, you're like, I get it. Right there is it. If you hold your thumb down like that, there's nothing. But if you hold your thumb up like that, it creates a little pocket. And believe it or not, if you Google it, that little pocket right there is called your anatomical snuff box. I wouldn't lie to you. And I'm not trying to brag, but I have a stunning anatomical snuff box. I can hold a lot of sauce in there. So yeah, that's what we're going to use today, so as not to taint my sauce. Give me just a minute while I get this thing off. So I really love trying sauces that I've never tried before. It's my thing. Peppers too, actually. I just like experiencing new heat of any type. All right, so here, see, you can't really tell the consistency very much. You can't really see it. Hear the person talking just said Road Warrior? I went to a concert with her. Believe it or not, I saw Boy George, Howard Jones, and one other band. It was crazy. When she was 16 years old, I think it was her 16th birthday. It was a birthday party for her. She's older than I am. Her dad had connections. Picks her up at her home. A limo came to pick her up at her home, and her dad took her and 3 of her friends to see the Beatles in Madison Square Garden. Paul McCartney kissed her hand. It's the truth. It's a great story. Had a great time with her at the concert. Anyway, here we go. Peri-Peri sauce. All right. From Trader Joe's. It's relatively mild in aroma. Very, very subtle aroma that you aren't going to pick up much. I thought for sure that lemon would be a dominant aroma, but surprisingly not. It's very, very neutral. Now it says, here's the interesting thing. Up here, they say peri-peri sauce, but down here, it's a condiment with rich, complex heat. Mustache is driving me crazy. Right up here. Anyhow, here we go. Here's the pour. Actually, a gorgeous pour, huh? The fact that I have such a stunning anatomical snuff box doesn't hurt. Here we go, guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. Listen, it's an interesting sauce. I like it. I don't love it. The lemon is a prominent flavor. Pick up the garlic very slightly. So really all you're getting is kind of like a pepper condiment. It's a sauce that's kind of lemony with just a little bit of garlic. The thing that I find interesting, and I'm not trying to split hairs or pick them apart, but I'm not sure. Do you guys think heat can be rich and complex? I think the flavor could be rich and complex, but I've never had a heat. Well, I suppose I shouldn't say that. I've had some heat that was complex where it goes away and then comes back like false peaks. But I don't really think of heat as a complex thing. I certainly think of aroma and flavor as a complex thing, but I guess I'm splitting hairs. The heat is, it's a mild sauce. This is a great sauce for anybody. When I say great, I mean anybody can eat it. The heat on it for a non-chili head would probably be like maybe a 5 for a non-chili head. Maybe even a 6. If you're somebody who likes heat and you like spicy stuff, it's going to be a mild sauce. I can see how they would call it a condiment because you could dip like nuggets in there or something like that. But it's a good sauce. It's it's flavorful. I would actually recommend this. So it's kind of a neat thing. Now I didn't get the. Here's one thing that I'm a little disappointed with it. I didn't get that fermented flavor. You know when you have a fermented sauce, it's got that kind of a fermented funk. And I say that in the nicest way, like Tabasco. It's got that fermented thing. I don't really get the fermented that flavor that you get with the fermented sauce. I'm not picking that up at all, really, which is odd because it happens to be the third ingredient. So if you're looking for that real fermented flavor, like you get a really good fermented sauce, you'll like this, I think. But it's not gonna have that. Like if you're buying it because it's fermented, you're gonna be left wanting a little more fermentation. All that said, it's a pleasant sauce. I think it's worth buying. And I say that because some of the stuff at Trader Joe's, you got to have your thinking cap on. Going to Trader Joe's is kind of like going to the Pepper Palace. I think a lot of the stuff is overpriced. And some of the stuff is great. Some of the stuff is not so great. Perfect. Very, very similar as far as that analogy. Now, also like Pepper Palace, if you want something at Pepper Palace, you can try it. You can sample anything, and that's cool. So if you buy something at the Pepper Palace that you don't like, it's your fault because you could have tasted it. Trader Joe's, in my experience, is really the same. They'll let you try anything. I'm not sure about sauces, but most of the stuff I've purchased, they're like, give it a shot. So you have an opportunity to test something before you buy it. So just put your thinking cap on before you walk into Trader Joe's. But if you do, this isn't a bad sauce to get. I think it was $3.49. So if anybody has tried this and you're somebody who's tried this sauce, please do me a favor. Go to the comment section. Let me know what you think of it, especially with reference to the fact that it's a fermented sauce. It doesn't really have that fermented thing going on. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm not going to put Trader Joe in the description box, but if you want this, that's where you go to get it. Right there is the pepper. Now, I'm just the driver of this bus, but if you'd like to get on it, you should because it's yours. Click that pepper. If you don't want to miss a video, just don't come by and visit us a lot, but turn on notifications. If you want content over and above the normal stuff, really interesting content that you're never going to see on the main channel, please get your bus pass. There's a little tab that says join. It's $4.99. I haven't had any complaints yet. They're pretty happy with the content that you get. It's different. So get that. Right there is a lifeboat. That is my brother Tommy's channel about victory, beating addiction, living a sober, happy life. Because you can do that after a stumble, after a misstep. So please check that out, especially if you or somebody you know has a problem. That's right there. Right there, more videos. Hey, I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase D.